All right. Looking at my own life, for instance, I am a girl from two different cultural backgrounds, though both parents are from the South. My mom is an Edo woman. My dad is an Ibibio man. But my upbringing from the different stages of my life, I would say, came from my mother's side. At the time, she was actually monitoring me as I was growing up. And there were a lot of things she was teaching me. There were a lot of do's and don'ts around me. And she will make me to understand that as a girl, there are some things you don't do. There are some ways you don't talk. There are some laughters you don't laugh. That if something happens, somebody cracks a joke, and you think you can open up yourself to laugh anyhow. A girl doesn't do that. That there's a comportment you give yourself as a girl. And when you grow up to that adolescent stage, I will tell, in fact, actually, particularly my mom told me I shouldn't shake hands with boys. That by so doing, I can be pregnant. As at that time, I didn't even know. I avoided shaking hands, talking to boys and everything like that. And when I grew up and everything, I started understanding some reasons behind why she was doing all those things. I remember one day, I felt as a growing up girl at that teenage age, I could jump on the cushions and everything, sit anyhow, throw my legs up in the air. You know how boys do? My grandma stood up and gave me a smack, a very hurtful smack, and said, sit well, hold your legs. You understand? You are doing things, they are watching you, how you present the food, and my mom insists I must always be with her in the kitchen. That it is her duty to teach me all the meals, to learn how to cook. I grew up as the only girl among 4 boys. So virtually, the house chores were like on my head. My daddy will call me for this, my mom will call me for I took it. Because my mom will always say, it's a training ground. You will come to have your own home. And when you see all these things, it wouldn't be difficult again for you. And that was how I grew up. From one stage to the other, learning all these things by the grace of God. Educationally, I was not left out. Because my daddy believed in education. He was not a graduate. He was a military recruit. So, whenever he goes before his command, his seniors, and he's answering them, yes, sir, yes, sir. And these are young boys that went to school, and they had the high rank there. He being an old man that has been in the work for a long time will be answering this one, yes, sir. So he will come home and said, you guys must go to school. And I happened to be the first graduate. I got my admission. He said, go. Even if it would take him to sell his properties, he was ready to send me to school. But unfortunately, death took hold of him. But that didn't stop my mom. She pursued, and I was able to finish and graduate.